Excuse the hell out of me. God damn. Woo! Welcome to Lone Wolf TV, where shit get real and I do the real spiel. This your boy Cosmo, and I don't lies no more. Yeah, so what's good, man? It's the kid that always had a motherfucking SIG in his motherfucking hand, and I ain't no motherfucking nigga from Japan. What's crackalating, man? You know what I'm saying, man? Hey, y'all know how it is. Life ain't been doing nothing but whooping complete ass. And I know y'all can attest to that. I know you can attest to getting your ass beat by life, man. Anyway, I need a haircut. My barber out of town. I've been thinking about cheating on her. You know what I'm saying? Hey, who out there got two barbers? I'm gonna end up getting two barbers. You know what I'm saying? Excuse me. I'm gonna end up getting two barbers on these motherfuckers, man. Let me cut my goddamn comments on just in case this shit jumping stupid. But yeah, man. Hey, welcome to Lone Wolf TV, where the shit gets said and the holes get read perfectly. I seen some shit at the store today. I just wanted to start. I'm gonna start my segments off with senseless news. Matter of fact, senseless news gonna end up being its own entity, and we're gonna sit back and talk about all the bullshit that don't even mean nothing. You know what I'm saying? Like the shit that ain't about making the black community better, or the shit that ain't so deep, or that shit that ain't about mental health and all that all the time. It's some shit out here that we need to talk about sometimes, just to ease our brains, just to put us in a happier mood, man. You know what I'm saying? There's some shit out here that's just downright stupid. And I'm gonna start it off. Senseless news, man. I seen some goddamn syrup. Okay, Paris Jackson, what's the deal, boy? I seen some syrup at Walmart, right? It's some Cinnabon syrup. It's getting hot up in this bitch. Let me cut my air back on. Nigga, it's some Cinnabon syrup. I know that shit slap. I know that Cinnabon syrup slapping. What are you talking about? I know it hit. I know it's hitting. What's good with you? But yeah, I seen that shit at the store. I said that shit probably go good on some motherfucking crispy ass pancakes, nigga. And not crispy like dark, nigga, just the crunchy edge ones. Boy, you know how we love it. My granny used to make them like that. R.I.P. to granny, man. Man. But yeah, man, hey, life is life. And I just been living. I just been trying to do me, man. I ain't, I just really been, hey, them days I was sober, I've been acting a fool on Twitter, man. That's why I've been optimizing just how to cope with being sober, man. I've been trying to optimize this shit. It ain't no easy road. It ain't always fun. And sometimes you feel like you ain't accomplishing shit in a certain sense. You know what I'm saying? You kind of start feeling like you could be doing more with your life, but that's when you coming down off all them goddamn drugs. Well, not all the drugs, but that's when you coming down. You know what I'm saying? Off of the stimulation of weed and alcohol and shit, right? I thugged it out, man. I made it to my payday. Not to put y'all in my business, but I get direct deposit, so I get paid from both my jobs early. But the reason why I'm so late, I need to let y'all know that. The reason why I'm so goddamn late showing up today, I'm 2 hours late. really damn near 3 hours late than what I said I was gonna do. And I said it's live at 5. I was with my daughter and them, man. I say my daughter and them, she got it. I told some of y'all, she got a big brother. The big brother's daddy ain't around, so it's only right that I, you know what I'm saying, be some kind of role model. I can't be the exact model for him because that's not my seed, but I can show him how to maneuver as a boy in this world, how to maneuver as a soon-to-be man. And you know, I'm dealing with that day by day though. You know, I ain't just the best role model myself. For me to be homeless, I ain't got too much game for him. I can just tell him how not to act, how not to be, and what to shoot for to not be in my predicament. You know what I'm saying? But yeah, man, I just been chilling. When a nigga ain't been on no drugs, or when a nigga just ain't got his vices, like Perry say, but we all got our vices. But when I ain't got one of my vices, you know, I go really, and I can't sit here and lie. I go deeper into myself. I go deeper into my damn self when I'm off of the when I'm sober. I go deeper into I have no choice but to. But the hard thing about being sober or being a working person that makes their own money is, you know, you can make a choice. And sometimes our choices are to be inebriated. Sometimes our choices is to expunge this money just to get through the day because we don't feel like getting through the day. But nigga, when I say I literally sat outside in this car all day for a whole probably 2 days, really like 3. I just been sitting in the car. He said, how old is he? The boy, her older brother is 9 now. So, you know, I think I've known this nigga for 9 years. Because when I met my baby mama, the little boy was 6 months old. Not 6 years old, the nigga was 6 months old. So I've known this little boy since he was 6 months old. And that ain't even old enough for you to remember that you don't have a daddy at that age. Like, you don't know who your daddy is at 6 months. And as you get older and I'm the only nigga you see, he got a certain respect for a nigga, man. You know what I'm saying? He grew up to respect a nigga and or accept me as a figure of some sort without him really knowing it. So I always, you know, I don't buy her something and then don't buy him nothing or nothing like that. When I usually when I buy her something, I try to make it both. You know what I'm saying? But yeah. For damn show, man. Yeah, I got all off topic, nigga. The Cinnabon syrup. Y'all gotta go try that. It's at Walmart, my nigga. Go look for that. If you want some banging ass pancakes, I'm telling you, bro. I know that shit fire. I know it's fire. Y'all can't sit here and tell me some Cinnabon syrup ain't fire. Let's get into the next senseless thing. Nigga said I smoke cigars, but that's only once in a while, and I really don't let it control me. You know, hey, shit, them cigars will hurt your ass, boy. That you know that. But nigga, another senseless, some more news on the senseless side of the game. You know what I'm saying? Shout out to Corey Holcomb. What the fuck was I? Man, guess what? I seen this shit like a week ago at the store, or it was some store I went to, man, when I was walking in there finna get some. Guess what the fuck Oreo did? When I say senseless news, when I say senseless news, let me tell you how senseless this is. They got a damn Oreo flavored Oreo. Are y'all hearing what I'm saying? Did you just hear what the hell I said? They got a goddamn Oreo flavored Oreo. They couldn't think of shit else. That's all that is. That's all the fuck that is. Cause they know for damn sure they could have came up with something else. If they wanted to put chocolate with chocolate, they could have just came out with a goddamn that shit actually would be nasty because the cookie itself is supposed to be chocolatey. Nigga, an Oreo cookie is enough chocolate for any damn cookie. Cigars don't hurt as much as a nigga like inhaling them. Cause if you just puffing a cigar, that's different. But the smoke, sometimes when you puff, the smoke has no choice but to go inside of your body. So if you do the research on what the effects are of minor cigar smoke, it does just damn near as much damage as it does just almost as much damage as cigarettes. Now, don't quote me on that. Don't quote me on that. Go look it up for yourself so you can know for yourself. But that's usually how that shit works when you puffing tobacco of any sort. You know what I'm saying? But yeah, man, that's how that works. Cigars ain't safe. Nothing we inhale is safe. Shit, weed inhaling is bad for your lungs. They had to come up with a double version of their new flavor. Nigga, not the new, it's a new, it ain't even a new flavor. It's their flavor on top of their flavor. What kind of shit is that? It's the Oreo cookie. The Oreo cookie is always the same color, black. Strawberry or mango with the black Oreo cookie? No. It's the Oreo cookie is good the way it fucking is. You either get the golden one or you get the regular Oreos, bro. All that extra shit they be doing, that shit is gross. The best ones they had was the Halloween ones with the orange shit. These niggas came up with a Oreo flavored Oreo. These stupid motherfuckers came up with an Oreo flavored Oreo. Since it's news, that's the end of that. All right, let's get into it, man. You rocking with Cosmo. This is LoneWolf TV, and today we talking about battling the mind, man. I ain't got no notes because I'm late. I had to goddamn take my daughter shopping and shit and do all the extra late Valentine's Day shit I ain't get to do with her. Every time, man, let me let y'all in on something, man. When I'm around these children, when I'm around my child, man, I don't be knowing, sometimes I feel like, you know, it's kind of unreal that I'm a father, man. I'm still dealing with, you know, the fact that I got to muster up and be this type of man for my child, right? And it's not hard. It's just that when I'm away from her, I really see how important that shit is, you know. She don't like when a nigga she don't cry when I leave, but she still don't like the fact that Pop's gotta go. You know? I feel like, you know, not to speak on nobody's relationship with their daughter or however y'all do it is cool, but I feel like, you know, in most cases, if your daughter don't want you to leave, you doing something right, bro. So if you ever, I don't give a damn if you stupid broke, my nigga. I don't give a damn if you stupid dumb broke. I don't give a damn if you down to your last penny and your daughter wanted some candy and you couldn't get it. If you leave and she don't want you to go, hold on to that, bro. Because that's the attitude, you being there is always going to reassure her that somebody is there, that some kind of masculine person is going to be there for her. And what you want to do is give her a blueprint of whatever, of some kind of man that ain't letting her down. You can't let your daughter down. What you can do is tell your daughter no, and that's when that she's to the age where I gotta say no. We pull up to the gas station, she want the whole fucking store. Like, no, I can't do that. We can't. No, you already got some candy. You just ate some gummy worms. It's time to eat some fruit. See, this is what I do is balance. They wanted to go to, they always take them to McDonald's, which is, I'm guilty on my end. I'm gonna fuck up on my end as far as health, and I'm gonna go ahead and admit that. But I usually take them to, I used to have like a ritual I would do with them. I got out of that. I didn't want it to be a mundane thing. Like, he gonna take us here, because it became mundane. They thought when I came to got them today, they thought I was gonna take them to McDonald's. I was like, nigga, them days is over. I'm gonna take them to, I might take them to McDonald's if that's what they really want or some shit, or that's what I can afford, and I just want to look out for them, treat them to something. I'll go get them some McDonald's. But this really my new method. The next time we might end up going to Sprouts. Sprouts is like a healthy store for the people that don't know. I don't know if that's I don't know if that's super global. Sprouts is out here. I don't know how many people got Sprouts, but nigga, but yeah, where was I at? Damn, I forgot where the fuck I was at. Giving a fuck. Balance. But yeah, oh yeah, okay. So I was my daughter, they always think I'm trying to take them to, they be thinking they already be expecting me to take them to McDonald's or whatnot. And today I took them to get some toys or whatever. I took them to get little stuff from a cheap little store, cause I ain't got the bread like that. We finna go to Five Below. Y'all gonna get something for more. You hear me? So I always let them get what they want from out of there. And then I take them. This time, instead of going, I used to do that, and then we'd go eat at Brahms or something like that, or we'd go eat at McDonald's. We'd get McDonald's and then go get ice cream. I used to spend my money stupid with them, but that's just because my grandpa did us like that. So I kind of, I'm kind of programmed off of how he do things. My grandpa was like the only motherfucker in my life that showed me that was a man that was always on the move, and that's just one nigga. One nigga can't, that's why I'm in the predicament I'm in, where I'm still settling for bullshit, because it was just that one dude that I seen pushing. And I've seen a lot of the males in my family just kind of, letting life carousel. So it would make you think that your grandpa was the one that was tripping. It'll make you think that your grandpa is the overworker, or it'll make you think that your grandpa is the one that need to sit down and take a chill pill, when in reality your whole family need to get up and move like grandpa. That's what it really was, and that's why I do what I do with my daughter. I need to just work on budgeting what I do, because my grandpa had the knots. He had the money to take 4 bastard kids. You know what I'm saying? Take 4 bastard kids, really 3, because my big brother had his daddy, but my 2 other cousins and me, we didn't really have our daddies around like that. And then grandpa was the nigga that take us, go get the Pokemon cards, go get the PS1, go get the goddamn the Xbox when it dropped. Nigga, him and granny was the ones looking out. You know what I'm saying? Him and granny was the one looking out, and that's why when my granny died, you know what I'm saying, I was on that shit. I cut the whole fam off. You know what I'm saying? I cut the whole motherfucking family off because this shit is just, it woke me up to realize that, you know, we really out here bullshitting, y'all. And I don't like how y'all bullshitting out here. I don't like how the family just been sitting here bullshitting and leeching off my granny, you know. But let's get into it, man. Let's get into it. I done went all off the tangent, but yeah, I just want, you know, y'all to know that. Oh yeah, let me finish what I was talking about. My daughter, you know what I'm saying? They always think I'm finna take them to McDonald's. This time I took their ass to Walmart, nigga. Walmart ain't even, that's just like a little minor step because my money ain't right now, right? There's just get something cheap. I asked them what they wanted to eat because, you know, I know my baby mama be over there with her food stamps and they be running through shit, so, you know, I can save a day if I can. But yeah, we went to Walmart and I bought them some fruit. The boy got bananas, my daughter wanted strawberries. I made sure that they got these, instead of just eating gummy worms and eating McDonald's or eating little bullshit, y'all gonna eat some of this fruit. And even though fruit from Walmart ain't really just it's better than getting them Skittles and, you know, stuff that's just gonna fuck their teeth up. You know what I mean? I prefer them to eat some kind of fruit. And it's gonna get better when I get my money right. I'll be able to go get the actual fruit that's gonna make them feel better. You know what I'm saying? But yeah, man, PS1, hell yeah, boy. McDonald's, hey, I'm just not reading all you saying. McDonald's is a killer. You damn right. That's why I've been thinking about not even ever taking them back there. We just gonna go get some fruits because they actually like fruit. They not no fruit. They just don't eat fruit snack ass kids. But if you give it to them, they will eat it because, you know, I don't deprive them of the experience of life. You know what I'm saying? And I don't want to say them as if I got multiple children, but, you know, that's her little brother. That's her big brother. So, you know, it's just that by default, I'm not gonna sit here and act like I don't know you. I've been around you since I was 6 months. Since you were 6 months old, boy. So, you know, I understand you. I understand what you want. I understand what a little boy want. You know, I understand how they want to move, and it's just, you know, he ain't got too much out of line yet. You know, I had to get on his ass one time, but that, hey, you know, I don't whoop children, so I'm gonna give you a verbal lashing. That's how I do. But yeah, let's get into it, man. Anyway, that's enough about my personal life. You know, oh shit, my bad. I always fucking up. All right, man. Battling the mind. What do I mean by that? Okay. What I mean by that is, and we all know the definition of battling when you partaking in something like a war. When you battling, you are at odds with. You know what I'm saying? That's my definition. Battling the mind. This is a very touchy subject. This is something that we all do at some point. And when some people start to battle their mind, they end up going a little crazy. So when you battling your mind, man, it just makes you, this is what's going on. You have a societal voice in your head, and then you have your voice in your head. Then it's like damn near three voices. You have those two voices coming together and making something happen. So now you got three different mindsets. You got your drug addict side that's telling you, man, fuck life, or fuck this shit, do this, life is mundane, right? Then you got the other side of you telling you that you can be this person, you need to let this go. You feel what I'm saying? Like if you want to be rich, you need to let the alcohol, or you need to let the weed and the alcohol go. Let's say both. and then you have that middle ground in you that's like, nigga, you can do both. And that's what I read about today in this book called Atomic Habits. Let me show y'all my book just in case y'all ain't never seen it. I'm reading this book right here, right, called Atomic Habits, man. Atomic Habits got the gold. It got the gold writing. It's written by James Clear. Atomic Habits, man. Get a load of it. Atomic Habits. I'm reading that book, and that book is talking about the chapter I read today. Really spoke to this. You know what I'm saying? It really spoke to this aspect of life that I'm talking about, which is battling the mind. And like I was talking about, you got that one ego, you got the other ego, and then you got the third ego, right? And that's not the way that was put in the book. Y'all should go read it. I'm not giving y'all no spoiler alerts and none of that. But the only spoiler alert I'm finna give you from the book is that it's something called temptation bundling. Okay? What temptation bundling is if you say you smoke weed. Well, let me give you the definition. Temptation bundling is when you do the habit you want to do first and do the habit you need to do last, or if you do the habit you need to do first and do the habit you want to do last, right? So people will tell you this, right? People will tell you this is what has you battling your mind. People will tell you that you gotta you can't have one without the other or something like that, right? That's what the world tell you. Right? And they tell you this as if like it's one way to live. Like it's some people that's against, it's some people that I respect, that I hold deep respect for, and they say that smoking weed is like a powerless move, or like, you know what I'm saying, you smoking weed, when you own weed and the enemy run up on you in the system of white supremacy, then you a target, as if, you know what I'm saying. I don't know. I ain't gonna never say that you can't get done wrong by white supremacists, but I'm saying I'm on the swivel. Even the higher I get, the more on the swivel I get. See? So it's never absolute, of course, but it's exception to every rule. But you know what I'm saying? Hey, I always shoot to tell people to be their own exception, because we can't keep following these societal rules and keep following these societal ways and then expecting some kind of change. When you're doing mundane shit gonna continue. So what our temptation bundling is when you have a habit and a habit that you want, and then a habit that you need, that you both need to partake in to not go insane. Okay, so like in the book it said, this dude, it was this known dude, I forgot his name. That's why y'all gotta go read the book. He wanted to watch Netflix. He wanted to watch this specific show on Netflix. And now I don't know how the nigga got his bike to hook up to his phone or something, or he had some kind of app to where if he didn't pedal fast enough, it'll press pause on the Netflix show. So he wanted to work out. He wanted to bicycle. He wanted to exercise and watch the show at the same time. So the faster he pedaled, the you know what I'm saying, or the more miles he went, or I think it's the faster he pedaled is the longer the show would go without it pausing. Now when it slowed down, if he slowed down or something, the show would pause. So the fact that he wants to watch the show, he has to pedal harder. That's temptation bundling. See, he want to binge watch whatever he watching, but he also want to be constructive in what the fuck he doing with his life. And that's all battling the mind is. You can find your own way, or you can sit here and let society tell you you need to go to Alcoholics Anonymous, or you can get your ass up and go to work drunk. Because you don't. That's what I'm saying. This book has been actually a help. I'm only on chapter 7. I think it got 20 chapters, but this book so far has been a help. It's it's been a hell of an experience to read, knowing that I already had these capabilities inside of me. So that's why I advise people, if you don't like reading, I advise you to start off reading a self-help book, because it'll put you in the creative mindset of you writing a book. Like, oh, I can write this. I can tell a nigga about how the fuck I got through some shit, this, and that, and the mindset I had that pushed me through and got me to a better day. That's all self-help books are. But so you getting game from millionaires. So the game is a little different than what you, but you know, the way they putting it to you is a little different. You know what I'm saying? The way they put it to you is in a consistent mode, and you like, damn, if I would have stayed consistently thinking like this, I probably would be better off. Because what we do in the black community, a lot of times we battle our brain thinking that we fucking lame just because we like computers, or we geeks because we know what we doing in class. That's the shit I grew up in. You know, I never really got clowned for getting good grades, but it was like, if you was they call you a teacher's pet if you know the answers type of thing. You raise your hand and you know the answers, and then you out showing motherfuckers in the classroom, they hate you for that shit, bro. They really do. So battling, when you battling your mind, my nigga, is sick. It's crazy. And damn, see, this is why I like to write. This is why I stopped freestyling, because I be forgetting where the fuck I'm going with shit. You know, maybe my nigga Paris will keep up with me. Yeah, okay, this is where I'm going. Yeah, the whole three mindset thing, the whole three warriors. I should have used. I wish they would have. I wish I could find like, on the internet, like three motherfuckers coming out of nigga head, but I found them too. And the third motherfucker is really you. You could, cause them are both of your sides of the brain that's battling, and you gotta merge them motherfuckers together and be like, okay, this, you make sense here, you make sense here. This is what we finna do. But you got motherfuckers that'll tell you to get off the liquor, get off the weed, just so you can be better in life, in society, to them, I guess. That's what I'm saying. Like, who really gives a fuck about what another motherfucker feel about you? You know what I'm saying? It just don't make no sense to pay attention to. Don't pay attention to society if you read a self-help book, you'll see how much you not tripping. You just have been told that you can't. It ain't no time for. It ain't no time for dreaming. In the black community, we wasn't able to dream like that. Moms wanted the bills paid. We had to start going to work to help her pay the bills. At that age of 16, 17, whenever it was getting real, that's when your teenage years was over. And you became a grown man of the house. You know what I'm saying? So that's that. Battling the mind, because you got two different motherfuckers in there. You got the society, which I would consider the devil's side, and then you got yourself. I mean, then you got the other side of the conscious mind that's like, you know, that'll tell you not to rob, not to steal, not to kill, not to humiliate people, not to embarrass people, you know. And then one day they just have a fight. Sometimes the righteous side wins, sometimes the bad side wins. And that's just how I look at it. So the best thing I started doing is just merging it. So, you know, like I was telling y'all about trauma bundling. If you smoke weed and you need to read a book, say, hey, I'm gonna smoke this joint or this blunt first, and then I'm gonna read the book. Or you can read the book first and then go smoke the joint. Make sure you're being productive in what the fuck you doing. You ain't gotta stop smoking weed just to focus, or you ain't gotta stop drinking. If you know you finna sip on something while you at the crib, you gotta put a hobby in front of that, or you gotta put a goal. You have to put a goal in front of whatever the fuck you doing. I'm sorry, y'all. Shit, because after this episode, I'm going to sleep. I'm telling you. I don't plan on being here that long anyway because I ain't got my notes, and this is damn near common sense. We all know how to battle our mind. But or some people don't though. It ain't really just common sense. It's just, some people really need this game. And I'm gonna let y'all know, man. When you battling your mind, man, that's just society. That's society's voice talking to you and telling you, hey, how you think about this? Then you adopt the mindset and you be like, you know what? Well, if I do think of it like that, it will go like that. So, you might be right about how you coming at it. Boom, 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 boom. Society might be right that I ain't shit because I ain't got this and that. Society might be right because because it said that I'm broke and I need to be a provider. So I ain't shit at this very moment. Instead of, you know what I'm saying, embracing yourself, we let society get to us most of the time, man. You know what I'm saying? We sit back and we just let bullshit go on. Who the fuck is Kiki? Shout out to you. You ain't miss much, but you know what I'm saying? You missed about the first segment of this shit. I don't really, I said I wasn't really going long today anyway, so you ain't really missed nothing. Yet you can't just fall in on and hear. He said it feel lonely in here with it just us two sometime. It feel good to have somebody else in here. It do, my nigga. It be just me and my nigga Paris kicking shit. Saw his tweet and came by. I appreciate you. You know what I'm saying? You letting me know that staying consistent in what I'm doing, it's actually proving something. So shout out to you for actually showing up, man. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. So shit. When you battle your mind, man, it's really just society. This is what I was saying. It's really just society telling you what to do versus you telling you what to do. Then you got to put them two together though, because them two demons. We living in society where money matters, where status matters, where sex matters, where people murder each other, robbing, stealing, killing. The worst of the shit is happening, and that's society. That's the society we live in, right? We live in a horrible bullshit society, right? And it's just we have to find a way to balance it out. That's all I'm really saying. I ain't trying to sound deep. I ain't trying to do none of that. You know what I'm saying? But you gotta pick up the slack in wherever you at in life. See, this is when your dark side is talking to you, you need to just go on and be in your dark side. Because when we try to fight ourselves, right? This is what I mean by battling the mind as well. When we try to fight ourselves, we fight off necessary lessons that we need to learn within that darkness. That darkness is teaching you discipline. That darkness is teaching you what you can be doing while you sitting here bullshitting, instead of sitting here being dark and being in a depressed state of darkness. You know what I'm saying? Your ass could be learning something new. How about you, since you ain't got no wine or no weed, how about you pick up that internet that you always on, look some shit up on Google and find out about your motherfucking life. Find out about shit that you want to do in life. You know what I'm saying? And that's what I do. Matter of fact, I'm finna end up shooting back to Walmart in a minute because I got to get me a notebook so I can write this shit, so I can write new shit down that I'm learning. You know what I mean? Like about animals, about the grass, about relationships, about human communication. All this shit will be looked up in life, in my life, as I write this shit down. I will be looking this up and just taking notes on on a lot of different subjects. I'm gonna start with one subject. I'm gonna get down to the nitty gritty of the research I can find on that subject. I'm going into the deepest wormhole I can find. And then, I'll bring it back to the platform and let y'all know what I find. But when you battling your brain, it's just that society, like the whole high value thing, how the high value men be, oh, women gonna be single forever because they got three bastard babies, or they got, what I'm saying, one child that when the baby daddy ain't together, so they just the baby mama, and that kid take points off of you and all that. This is if you want to live by that, it's truth. But if you just, what I'm saying, if you're on your own wave, you kind of can, stand up on your own too, and not be, you ain't got to be delusional like, oh, that don't apply to me. Because, being a fatherless dude, the high value men are right about that, about being a little bit emotional, about being a bit more emotional, or being less ambitious about life when you don't have the father around. But I would say that we need people to tell us why we feel the way we feel, that understand it. We don't need people to bash us because we doing this. We need people to tell us, hey, this is what's going on. You know what I'm saying? So yeah, it's that right there, man. When you battle your mind, that's society shit telling you that you ain't shit. Like me, let me tell y'all a little about how I battle my mind. I had some suicidal stages, you know what I'm saying, where I'm not saying suicidal as a gun up to my head. I'm saying like excessively drinking, uh just not wanting to live no more, you know what I'm saying, leaving people behind, not giving a fuck about how they feel about a nigga. One time I left my mama house, I didn't tell her shit, you know what I'm saying, just moving in a selfish manner sometimes. That's what come with fatherlessness, just unruly and really don't give a fuck. And that's not a good trait to have, when you trying to come up spiritually, or you trying to ascend to a new level. But being that I created my reality that I'm living in today, which is homelessness, you don't see nobody around me but my child when I got her. But you know what I'm saying, yeah, I don't really let me, oh yeah, I forgot, I had my suicidal stages and I was battling my mind. I was just caught up in the fact that society say a man is supposed to be a protector and a provider, and I wasn't able to provide. And the fact that I got a child makes me look at how my baby mama might look at me. She said psychology will do a number of great things on people if they took it seriously. It starts in the home, and it starts with the man in the mirror. And Paris Jackson said, yeah, but some people really don't want to try it. It's a stigma with going to a psychologist. They in there chopping it up, man. Y'all saying some dope shit. But yeah, man, psychology is a motherfucker. It's this world plays a game on us with commercials, with how they get people to go buy products, all kind of shit. You know what I'm saying? It's wild. But I just think the whole message of America, the whole mission of America is to have people battling their mind. Because if they got you, it's just the same thing like they say about black people. If they can take your mind, they can enslave your mind. That's a whole different kind of slavery. That's worse than physical slavery when they can enslave your mind. And nowadays they got everybody battling their mind. Everybody really got their own opinion on how they supposed to live, right? But everybody is starting to make a gang out of their own mentality. Everybody is starting to make a cult out of their own mentality. No. She say, I think that's a she. I'm gonna say you a she. They don't even need to go to a psychiatrist. Just being honest with themselves and putting two and two together. Confrontation shouldn't be hard, and looking at how it affects self and others. I don't care if they don't want to do it. Regardless, that's what they need. You know, hey, it's different strokes for different folks, though. You know, some people ain't going. Some people just ain't gonna go. Some people ain't going to no psychologist or no psychiatrist or, you know what I'm saying? I really don't know the difference. I really don't know what. She said, "I'm a woman." Okay, bet that. You know what I mean? But yeah, this society has you battling. Man, let me tell you something. Motherfuckers used to, you know why motherfuckers don't want to go to the goddamn to the therapist? Cause one time in history, I erased this post. I don't know why I erased it on my phone. Uh, it was saying how these dudes used to go to the therapy, and therapists used to check their brain, or it was like some kind of brain test they would do, and it was like a certain reaction they would get due to the fact that the people were slaves or something like that. I can't really remember, but psychology or therapy for black people was given to us even in slavery. Kind of how you got a counselor in high school or middle school, or you got a counselor in general in school. They had counselors for slavery, and they would come in there and the slaves would talk to them, and you can't get me out of slavery, so what am I talking to you for? Right? So it's the same shit going on right now. Black men and some black women are saying, like, why the fuck would I go to therapy to talk to another crazy motherfucker? Do you not know you got to be crazy? You got to be somewhat manipulative to even want to learn the human nature, right? So no, I don't think nobody is wrong for being skeptical about going to somebody that is probably just as old as they is. You know what I'm saying? You know? But yeah, man. It's just I can't get off the fact that I can't stop saying society. Society is what drives you crazy. And I couldn't be the one to trust society's methods, is what I'm saying. You gotta use them you gotta use them two motherfuckers in your head that's going to war. One of them gonna be right one time, one of them gonna be right the other. And if you use both, you can navigate and it'll turn into you. Because you are both. But if you allow one to make the decision, I'm sorry, y'all. If you allow one side to make the decision, that's your dark side or your light side. If you allow one to make the decision, like, you know what, I'm not gonna slap this person. I'm gonna let the light side hold this one. But if you slap a motherfucker, you let the dark side hold it, that's the consequence that's gonna come from using the dark side. But if you combine them and you let a motherfucker know, hey, bro, I really don't want to do this shit to you, my nigga, just chill. You use them both at that point. Let the nigga know I will beat you up, bro, but let's not get on that. So I prefer people to start being in the middle ground of shit. If you confused, act confused, nigga. The middle ground of that is the not middle ground for that is to pretend like you know that you relate to what a motherfucker talking about. If you don't know what a nigga talking about, tell a nigga like, oh no, I don't watch sports or something like that. You know what I mean? Motherfucker came to me and asked if do I got a girlfriend for Valentine's Day? Nah. I ain't sit here and think like, well, what they gonna think of me if I ain't got nobody for Valentine's Day? I don't give a fuck what they thinking about, nigga. I had to tell them, I ain't got no girlfriend. I'm taking my daughter out. That's it. You know what I'm saying? Taking my motherfucking daughter out. You don't have to go to school or go to psychology to get the psychology down. That's why I said confrontation and looking at the man in the mirror, people who want to heal for the love of God. Don't think too much on my statements. What y'all, man, look, everybody show love in this motherfucker, man. Y'all spit y'all piece and listen to what I'm saying, goddammit. You know what I mean? So nobody will end up arguing in this motherfucker. Shout out to the new viewer. I hope you return. You know what I'm saying? For sure. But you saying some real shit up in here. You saying some real shit. Y'all saying some real shit, man. But yeah, man. When you battling your mind, you can't do shit for nobody. That's another part I want to get into. You can't do shit for nobody when you battling you. Cause if you battling your shit, you don't know which one gonna set a trigger off on this person or that person. You don't even know. You don't even know how to gauge what the fuck is going on. So when you battling your motherfucking brain, it's a hard strain. You know, sometimes we don't make it out. Sometimes people don't make it out of battling their mind. They go off the deep end. They use too much of the dark side, so they end up killing themselves, or they use too much of the light side. Now they a people pleaser. You know, and that was me. I kind of went on the side of being a people pleaser, and now I just kind of I went super bright and super dark. I know how it all feels. I done been in the super dark. Yeah. Right now. I'm just now kind of walking into the middle of the middle, kinda. Like I'm out of the darkness, but I'm still in that dark shade a little bit because, you know, nigga recently started going through shit with family after my granny died. You know, the grief in the family. That's a battle in the mind of itself because you like, okay, damn, well, death is real. And I keep learning that every day, that death is super real. So what are we gonna do with our lives while we here, y'all? My granny went out as an OG. My granny went out as a woman that stood on principle, that stood up on family and having family events. What I'm gonna be about? If I see your tweets, I'm gonna return. Bet that. And a nigga love that. I love interaction. I love interactive people. And I really be wanting to give game and give some kind of insight to where you'll stick around. But you know, if you out here, man, and you know, like I was saying, my granny was the one that set the mold for me. She set the mold for how shit is really supposed to go, how life, you know, are not supposed to go, but just in a respectful tone, in a respectful manner, how she did things. You know what I'm saying? She never got out of line. She ain't never, you know what I'm saying? As far as I know, just because she's my granny, I probably didn't see the darker side of her. She always showed me probably the bare minimum of her evil. But the love that I got from that woman, man, it ain't gonna never, I don't think I'm gonna ever meet it again. And I know I ain't. And this is where men be fucked up at. I can speak for men in the battle of mind, on this battle of the mind session. It's just, you know, we be out here looking for some kind of love that's equivalent to grandma. I can't even say mama. Grandma, man, it was just something about her that just put a nigga on ease. When you around granny, man, it's just everything Gucci. I don't know how to explain it, bro. This is why I also don't be rocking with some of the high value talking points or whatever. It's because I value my grandma, my nigga, and I'd be damn a nigga tell my granny she a piece of shit because she had some kind of kids or wasn't this and that, and she died married. My granny fucking died married, nigga. My granny got what? 1, 2, 3. I think my granny got 4 fucking kids. 2 boys, 2 girls. So shit, her 4 kids had kids, and except for one, And shit, here we are. Here I am today. But you know, the family fell apart without her, man. So here I am battling these thoughts. Here I am battling my mind on how to find myself again. Here I am trying to find myself once again. You know, but ain't too much explaining to do about battling the mind. That's only about a good hour segment. So, you know, I appreciate y'all for tuning in for real. You know what I'm saying? I'm finna finish eating this Wingstop like I said. Look, y'all think I'm bullshitting? I be at Wingstop like a crackhead. You know it's when this the Wingstop bag. Nigga, come on, nigga. Come on, y'all know the big ass bag. Hey, I'm a Wingstop fiend, nigga. I'm a Wingstop fiend. But yeah, I'm finna finish them off. The best way I found myself was just looking at the qualities that the women has, and I put it into action. Yeah, that's real shit. Like I was talking about my grandpa. My grandpa was a solid nigga. My grandpa showed us how to paint fences, build fences, all that shit. And I'm really sitting on, I know how to fix holes in your wall, all kind of shit. It's just that I'm sitting on shit. I'm sitting on talents. I'm sitting on skills that I need to be implementing to make this bread out here. You know, I'm tired of working two regular measly ass jobs, and I'm a bottom fish at both my jobs because all I've been taught by my mama was how to scrape at a job. But my grandpa, which he did bring me with him when he would go find work to paint a house or paint inside of a house or even outside of a house. You know, he showed me that he had some kind of grind about himself. Going to get these customers, how did you do it? Never told us. How you do this? Never told us. Never gave a fuck. Just gave us $80, told us going about our business. Then when you get older and then he's still coming to get you, you be like, nigga, this $80 ain't gonna cut it. I'm gonna smoke this shit up. So, you know, a family full of healers and initiators, making something out of nothing. Now I gotta find out how the hell can I make that last. Yeah. So many women are safe spaces to others. People are so comfortable with us. It's weird. I know too many secrets from strangers. Yeah, that's real. Man, look, that's the superpower of women, the nurturing. Being on the nurturing end of things, man. Y'all the ones that a man come home late after work, lay his head on your lap, man. That's the best part of the day. Especially he come home and he got a little headache or some shit, and he's like, baby, just damn. My nigga is feeling down. And the way she just rub on you, you know. I done had some good women. You know, I fucked it up. Because I got this societal, I've battled my brain a lot about being broke. And I'm not a broke, I don't think I'm just broke like that. I got ambition. I feel like broke is a mindset. So if you got ambition, you get up, you go to work, and then you know what I'm saying, run out of money is different from being broke. Running out of money is like, okay, I'm gonna go get that again. That's hustling. If you got a hustler, I feel like you gotta hustle 9 to 5 these days. You can't hustle around the block. Niggas is going to jail for 10 years just for $10 worth of crack. Especially thanks to Joe Biden and them. Nobody want that, man. Feel what I'm saying? yeah, man. Yeah. That's just how the cookie crumble, man. When you're battling your mind, you gotta just keep pushing. You gotta just keep pushing. You gotta use one side of the brain. You gotta use one side of the brain that you want to use. You want to use the left or the right. Use that. I bring the motherfuckers together and create an answer, man. Okay, what you mean? She said, I'll be honest, I'm kind of broke, so if I want to stop, I can. What are you talking about, ma'am? No, for real, I'm tired. I ain't gonna lie, I ain't tired, but I'm like, shit. A nigga on 10 a little bit, but that's because I've just been drinking a little bit. I've been drinking. Yeah, it is. But yeah. What you mean, though? I'll be honest. Uh, but yeah, man, I'm finna go ahead and get ghost because, I made my plea. I spoke my shit. Y'all understand where I'm coming from. It's Lil Zilla, Cosmo. Y'all follow me on Twitter at LoneWolf Cosmo. I talk the most shit on there. And holla at your boy, man. Never stop questioning society. Never stop questioning things. Never stop questioning your family. Lone Wolf TV. Holla at your boy.